What's up, guys? It's Zag Attack, and as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be doing my best to do a WWE Hell in a Cell 2015 review. It's gonna be horrible. You can tell that from the title. It's gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna do my best. Now, I just want to say that I I wasn't even planning on doing this. I actually ended up sending out a tweet. Let me go to my little profile. I actually wrote, "Do y'all want to hear me try my best to review WWE Hell in a Cell, or are y'all fine with the 21 Blackjack and Wiza review?" And then I looked at my notifications because it finally uploaded, and Wiza actually wrote, "Do your thing." So you know what? Damn it! How can you say no to that? After that, how can you say no to reviewing this? So I'm gonna do my best. I actually was not prepared on doing this, like I mentioned. But you know what? Fuck it. Let me go on Wikipedia real quick, because that's how I usually do this, because I usually lose track of the matches. There's only a few good matches, and I'll go into better detail on those ones as I pull. All right, Hell in a Cell 2015. Why the fuck is 2016 up? All right. Here we go. All right, pre-show match: Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Neville versus Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett. I did not watch this because I actually missed the pay-per-view. I watched it when I first got up, and then I listened to the Wiza and Blackjack review, and then I sent that little tweet, and here I am. So, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Neville won somehow. It was 11 minutes and 38 seconds. All right. Then we surprisingly started off the show with John Cena started the pay-per-view. Okay, before I go on, how often does John Cena start a fucking pay-per-view? Not since he debuted, so you already kind of got a hint about this pay-per-view. But he was out here to do his United States Open Challenge. Now, I've honestly thought two people I had in mind that were going to answer this was going to be either David Otunga or Zack Ryder. Who we ended up getting, I did not expect at all. So Zeb Coulter came out, and I was like, oh, wow, he's accepting it? Oh, okay, baby. But he actually came out here to introduce the guy who was going to accept the United States Challenge. And that man was going to be Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, I can't roll my tongue, guys. I tried, but I can't. Alberto Del Rio comes out. I was surprised. Now, the match wasn't really that great, but Alberto Del Rio ended up hitting some sort of Avada Kedavra like move that Seth Rollins does, where he basically had Cena down onto his knees, and he ended up kicking him in the head, and that got him the win. Okay, I can understand how that is the more likely finish to go with, because everyone and their mom knows that Cena is not gonna fucking tap out to the arm breaker. Not who do you think you are? John Cena is not gonna tap to that shit. No way. No way is he gonna do that. But yeah, Alberto Del Rio won by kicking Cena in the head. Well, let's think about this. This was kind of I'm not disappointed that Cena lost. No, I'm kind of happy about that. I'm disappointed how underwhelming this was because John Cena's had this whole United States Open Challenge thing, and he's no-selled everyone's finisher. And it's been about 20 minutes on Raw. He had that match with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and he ends up losing to Alberto in 7 minutes and 46 seconds and gets kicked in the head. Even though on the last United States Open Challenge, when he defended it against Dolph Ziggler, heel Ziggler, he's turning heel eventually. Who are we kidding? But even though he raked Cena in the eyes, kicked him in the head with a super kick, and then he went for a zigzag, which Cena immediately turned into an AA. He did that. Yet Alberto Del Rio kicks him in the head, and oh yeah, you lost now. I'm getting frustrated already. Let's move to the next fucking match. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, Hell in a Cell match. Honestly, if the cage wasn't there, this wouldn't have really been that different of a match because they hardly used the cage. But there was a bunch of table spots. Bray Wyatt actually looked better when he was on the offense. He can't really sell that well, and basically what ended the match was the ooh-wah spear, and that's pretty much how it ended. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really that much of a Hell in a Cell match. This honestly felt more like a Extreme Rules match, or actually no, it wouldn't be a no holds barred match because they can actually go outside and shit. But I mean, honestly, this is like a create a match on 2K14 where they basically you just select a Extreme Rules match and you just decide to have the Hell in a Cell match in there. But yeah, it wasn't really that different from any sort of Extreme Rules match, so it was kind of underwhelming too. It was an okay match. I don't really consider it a Hell in a Cell match. That's my whole thing, is I just don't consider it a Hell in a Cell match. But whatever. Ooh, Samoa Cena wins, and let's move on. Oh, Los Angeles, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your two-time world famous tag team champions. It's a new day. Yes, it is. I'm scaring the crap out of my cats. I'm sorry. But yeah, the New Day versus the Dudley Boys, and I am very happy that I got this match wrong. The New Day ended up keeping the titles. So main spots were okay. All right. So the New Day, if you guys remember, Dudley Boys ended up putting Xavier Woods through a table. So their whole gimmick so far is that they're wearing a black bandana around their arms with the letters XW to kind of mourn Xavier Woods, which is hilarious. I love this whole gimmick they're doing. But ended up they're two unicorns out here, man. They're just two unicorns, and they just want to keep their titles. And main spots were oh yeah, one of the main spots was the New Day was gonna try to do the whole "was up" thing, but doesn't end up working. And at some point, I don't know what the hell happened, but at some point in the match, the Dudley Boys were doing this really weird double team that just it it looked really weird. Like, I don't know how to fucking describe it. Like Devon. Was it Devon or was it Bubba Ray? No, Bubba Ray was holding on to Kofi Kingston, and Bubba Ray just decides to leg drop across Xavier Woods' throat, but Bubba Ray is still holding on to him, and then he decides to just do a slam. What the fuck were they doing? What were they doing? Like, honestly, that was, oh my god, that spot was so bad. Oh my god, I am so glad that they're not the champs after that, because that spot was bad. Just what that was, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. Just, that was horrible. That spot was so horrible. I'm actually surprised that Wise and Blackjack didn't commentate on that, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, no way. No way can you give them the titles after that, because that was just a horrible botch, a horrible spot, and that was just, yeah, that was just horrible. That was really horrible. But so yeah, we move on from that. Another thing that happened was Xavier. No, why is Xavier Woods is dead, Zach? Come on, focus. But Kofi Kingston ended up throwing the trombone in the ring, ended up tossing it to Bubba, did the whole Ric Flair flop loud enough so the ref could hear, turns around, and it makes it seem like Bubba hit Kofi, which was the ref. Normally the ref calls for the bell, and that would be disqualification. But this ref was like, nah, man, nah, I've got to see it. What? So now the refs have power. Okay then. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go with that then. But yeah, the finish of the match was the refs distracted because Xavier Woods Xavier Woods again. Come on, man. Kofi Kingston was selling a move that Bubba Ray did. Big E ended up hitting Bubba Ray with the trombone, ended up getting clotheslined by Devon, and Trouble in Paradise. 1, 2, 3. New Day are still the champs. So yeah, that match was New Day are still champs. What can I say? Let's just move on. Oh wow, this match. Charlotte defeated Nikki. I don't want to really talk about this match. Let's move on. Seth Rollins versus Kane for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I was kind of looking forward to this match a little bit, just because I wanted to see if Kane won the championship. But yeah, this match wasn't the greatest. I'm actually surprised that Seth Rollins didn't come out with the whole White Ranger gimmick. Like, wasn't that the thing he did at the pay-per-views now? Nope, he decides to come with the black and gold attire. But one of the only spot I remember was was Seth Rollins was trying to put Kane through the Spanish announce table, but it didn't break. So, yeah, Kane gets back in the ring. He goes for a tombstone. Seth Rollins hits a bunch of knees from the apron, and then he hits it from the top rope. Kane is still on his knees, so Seth Rollins decides to just hit him with pedigree, and that ended up being the finish of the match. I don't know. I still think my dream booking with David Otunga interfering would have been way better than this. So Kevin Owens versus Ryback. Kevin Owens ended up beating Ryback with the pump up power bomb. Still the Intercontinental Champ. Let's move on to the main event. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. Wow, this match was... wow, this match was really, really, really good. This was probably match of the night. Honestly. This was match of the night. So, the start of the match, Undertaker and Brock Lesnar ended up staring down at each other. And then they actually started brawling. They brawled, and it ended up, the match spilled outside the ring. And Undertaker threw Brock against the was it the turnbuckle? No, it was the steel. It was the post. He threw him against the post, and that ended up cutting Brock Lesnar open. And the doctor came in, and yeah, I don't get it. A Hell in a Cell match is supposed to be this demonic match where, you know, where there's gonna be blood. If the Hell in a Cell match is, you know, is actually being used, if the cage is being used, then there's gonna be blood. So the fact that the doctor came in just kind of took me out of the match a little bit. That was until Brock decided, hey, fuck you, tossed the dude out of the ring, and the doctor was like, yep, I'm gonna go now. So yeah, because yeah, every time the doctor came in, the crowd booed. I was actually tempted to boo my computer screen, and Brock threw the dude out of the ring, and the crowd popped. So yeah, the crowd was getting tired of that, and I was getting tired of it too, because that's what the Hell in a Cell match is all about. So at some point, Undertaker got busted open too, so both guys are bleeding. And Brock hit about 3 suplexes, hit 2 F5s, and Undertaker still kicked out of them. Brock is pissed, so he ends up going outside, brings a steel step out, and he tries to break Undertaker's leg, but he moves out of the way and goes for another F5. Undertaker kicks out. Now, I forgot to mention, there were steel chairs and stuff being used through the match, and the cage was used a lot more than Bray and Roman. But yeah, after that F5, Brock notices that there is a cut in the ring. So he's like, you know what? Fuck this. He ends up pulling off the ring apron, which exposes the wood. And he goes to F5 Undertaker. Undertaker gets out. He chokeslams Brock Lesnar onto the wood. Then he's supposed to sell that he hit Brock with the tombstone on the wood, but he kind of gets it a little bit off the side because he's not going to kill Brock. But That was his intention, was to tombstone him onto the wood. And Brock Lesnar kicks out. So Undertaker ends up doing his whole tongue and rest in peace thing. And Brock responds by doing the Kamehameha Shuriken. That was probably a bad example, but he ends up uppercutting Undertaker in the balls. So yeah, Brock Lesnar took a page out of Undertaker's book, ends up hitting the F5 onto the wood. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar won. That was it was a really great match. But what happened next? Wow. So everyone's doing the whole thank you Taker thing. Undertaker gets down on a knee, and then Wyatt's music play. Now all of the members of the Wyatt family circle the ring. They kind of circled the ring like the Nexus did when they debuted, where Undertaker has nowhere to go. He tries to fight them off. Wyatt families end up beating him down, and they just abduct him. So after listening to Wiza and Blackjack's review, I 100% agree with Wiza's idea. I feel like there should be little video packages spread out through the weeks for about maybe a month or two, where the Wyatt family are just torturing Undertaker until WrestleMania, where Bray Wyatt can possibly just kill Undertaker. So if that happens, I'm 100% on board with that. So yeah, that's my review, guys. Yeah, I told you it was gonna be horrible. I told you. I don't know. I honestly, my goal, if I'm gonna keep doing this stuff, I normally don't do Raw because it's just nothing really much happens. But my goal is to get to the point where I'm able to review wrestling with Wiza and Blackjack. So that's the end of my review. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at ZachAttack2995. I'll be doing some other stuff. I don't know what, but I just wanted to give you guys this since Wiza kind of gave me his blessing, so to say, to do this. So yeah, thanks Wiza. If it wasn't for you doing that, then I probably wouldn't have done this. Yeah. Final words. Oh yeah, before I leave, I'm kind of pissed because I was looking forward to playing WWE 2K16 when it came out, but since my bank account was low, Amazon decided to decline me, even though I thought that with pre-orders you pay for the shit before it comes out, but apparently that's not the case. So I'm gonna try to earn. I'm gonna try to make $70 doing chores in cash. I'm gonna try to go to Walmart, and I will try to buy the game. Knowing my luck, though, Walmart's probably going to raise the price on me, since the higher up managers hate my guts. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting when I go into Walmart to pay for a game, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was normally 70. Well, now it's 80. So fuck you." So yeah, I'm getting off topic. I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed this. I hope you guys had some sort of entertainment. I don't know. I'm not really good at these reviews. That's why I usually listen to Blackjack and Wiza. But yeah, this was my review. My goal is to review something with them someday. So yeah, if you guys want to campaign for me to do that, go ahead. But yeah, as always, guys, rock out and scream, cuckoo, choo. Bye.